All right, let's talk about the age we're entering right now, the golden age of apps. 5 to 10 years ago, and one could really stretch it to maybe 15 or more, every single business started realizing that they needed to have a website. And as time went on, they realized this website was going to do much better by their business if it looked and behaved professionally. As a result, we experienced a never before seen surge in freelancers and companies of all sizes offering their services to the tech and web world. We're talking, of course, about web developers and designers. These individuals and companies saw the writing on the wall and began to position themselves to make a killing off of companies who weren't able to create professional websites for themselves. The web development business is far, far from dead, but that doesn't mean that the market isn't shifting. While no one wants to hear that their golden goose is getting ready to fly away, or at least become a bit more slippery, it is a fact of business that everyone will need to adapt and change over time. Luckily, there's a huge opportunity knocking, at least for those that are proactive enough to seize it. Let's say you've been working on websites for local businesses for a number of years, but you notice that your numbers have been waning. But you're smart, so you quickly take note of this trend that we're seeing now, and you decide that you're going to make a killing, but there's just one problem. You don't know any of the coding languages needed to develop apps. Are you out of luck? Well, luckily you've got a couple of things on your side. The first is that most people don't actually want that advanced functionality that you'll find in some apps. If you're consulting with companies, you'll quickly find that many of them want a glorified catalog of their stock turned into an app, or perhaps one in which they can send push alerts out to customers when they're having a sale. The other thing you got going for you is that you really don't need to learn to code in native languages anymore. In fact, you can put some hours into studying drag and drop building platforms, or those that let you code in HTML or JavaScript and CSS. And if you're a web developer already, and you can completely bypass the need to learn anything new. Respectfully, you might check out things like AppSpotter, which is drag and drop, or Aquero, which is partially drag and drop, but more tailored toward those who know a bit of HTML. But the fact of the matter is, whether you see it just yet or not, we have already started to enter the golden age of app making. That said, companies are still largely ignorant of the lower cost solutions, so consultants are actually raking in unusually large amounts of tens of thousands of dollars for very, very simple apps. And just like it was big to pitch local businesses a small business website a couple of years ago, well, now let them give their customers a custom rewards app for their business, built by you or somebody that you outsource it to, of course. So the possibilities here are endless, but seizing the opportunity is step one, and now is a good time to start looking into that.